Hello again, welcome back to another daily Binding of Isaac Repentance. Now, I got it working. I was trying to record something and OBS freezes and just, I don't know, just a hiccup, I guess. I got some hiccups. Yeah, today is, let's see, Monday, February 7th. Excuse me. I will do a Judas run. Judas Priest. Seed here is T09FJJGV. That last run took a while. That was a long run. It was a fun run. I got super tired. Got ready for bed and went to bed, but then I had trouble sleeping. And it might have been the caffeine I had. Not just like early in the morning, but also I had more late in the evening, which I think that was a big no-no for me. So, yeah, I gotta remind myself next time, don't drink caffeine when it's near bedtime, otherwise you're gonna be staying up longer. Yeah. Let's see what else. Ooh, I gotta be careful here. My God, these hiccups. I can't seem to get rid of them. Let's see, maybe some water? I'm going to try to hold my breath while I'm playing this game. So anyways, what's been going on? Well, I went out to exercise earlier tonight. I already ate and everything, which is great. Man, these hiccups and burps. And so, yeah, I did all that stuff. I haven't, like, my God, ran since, past month or so. Like, I just kind of fell out of the habit. Got lazy and stuff, and now I'm not being as lazy about it. So hopefully I stick with it. Oh my goodness gracious, it's Magic Mush. Oh, that's a key one. Okay, I kind of figured that was a key. Now we need a bomb. We might be able to get a bomb in the shop. And so, yeah, I haven't ran in a while. Ooh, and there's even their options too. Cool. Look at that. Let's get Magic Mush again. How about them apples? You know how rare that is to like see that like on the ground for real? Like that's freaking remarkable. But anyways, yeah, like went out to exercise, to the gym, went on a run, and did some other things too. Oh yeah, I threw out some boxes, cleaned up, threw out some garbage. What else was there I did? Went to the library to drop something off. There's something else. I can't put my finger on it. Okay, we're going to actually take this because our health is kind of precious here for us. Oh, that was close. Actually, you know what? I didn't even have anything to give him, so he could just rot for all I care. What was in here again? Oh, okay. I suppose I could have used the how to jump and get that without wasting my bombs, but whatever. It is what it is. So yeah, anyways, yeah, I went exercising, went running. I do have an exercise bar coming in, so it's gonna be a, it's like 2-inch diameter weight bar. It can hold up to 500 pounds. It's pretty good. I mean, I can't lift 500 pounds, but it's a good thing. I mean, it's pretty sturdy. They say anything under. They say anything that's under. Anything under 2 inches in diameter for a weighted bar can bend the bar more easily, and it could be really bad. especially if you're trying to do some weightlifting. And so this it's gonna be part of my bench press setup thing. So I've got some weights for now. I might get some more in the future, but like I've got just enough weights to where I can do whatever. So yeah, there's that. Oh, and I also got a sleep mask, because, funny enough, before I was trying to go to sleep, like, around 4 in the morning, like, I was tired, but then I couldn't sleep and stuff, and, decided to order a sleep mask, because the thing that kind of popped in my head is like, wait a minute, why haven't I bought a sleep mask yet? Because I always had these issues with sunlight seeping through my window and blinding me, like waking me up. Like I literally have to go to bed early just to avoid the sunlight from coming in the morning. And daylight is getting longer too now because we're getting closer to spring, summer, and all the wacky things. Wacky events, and so wacky seasons, and I decided to like look into it. And my guy like at least like comments about like, oh wow, this is not good for side sleepers, which I am a side sleeper, so I don't sleep with my belly. I don't sleep like upside down or on my back or the kneeling positions like in the olden days. None of that. Instead, it's just like, you know, side sleeping mostly. I mean, I've tried doing like sleeping on my back and stuff. I'm not used to it, and I'm not going to try to get used to it. Kind of annoys me, to be honest with you. But I did find some decent ones where it's one, durable to an extent, two, you know, used for side sleeping, or any kind of like position for sleeping. In my case, like side sleeping. And three, making sure that the light does not seep through. I was looking through the reviews, looking through the questions and stuff like that. Like, while I was tired, wanted to go to sleep. But you know, I'm glad that I did that, because now those will be coming in tomorrow night, and I can try them out. And if there's issues, I could send them back. Holy card, huh? Holy card. Kind of a rare kit for this guy. But yeah, like, I should have done that like ages ago. Like, I've always had issues for years about that kind of stuff. So, especially certain parts of the year where the sunlight's like in a different, you know, position in the sky. And it's like, oh hey, I'm like millions of miles away and I'm blinding you across space and time. Like, okay. So be it. Some good pills here. Except that one. I spoke too soon. So yeah. Weighted bar. And then I also got this thing I ordered last month. And it was a type of controller, like back pedal thing. I don't know what you call it. It's like a back panel thing for like button functionality. And I got it because like it gives me like a little bit of an upper hand in games and stuff like that. And so like I got this one because There's like two or three different variants, but then there's a short supply and they shipped overseas. That it's not like super expensive or anything, but like problem is like the current one that they had on Amazon. It's got these like plates, and you have to like solder the plates to your controller and weird stuff like that. And I'm like, yeah, no. For one, I'm not gonna go out of my way to get a soldering kit, and two, I'm not gonna like screw up my controller to where I have to pay for a new controller and do it again, or destroy the design on that circuit board from the thing they gave me. Just to wire a couple of buttons. This one, it just plugs in with an, not S video, but a Type-C connection, I think. Yeah, Type-C. Which is like, well, that makes sense. Like, why couldn't you do that? Like, all these companies, instead of like, oh, just solder it together. Come on. I suppose maybe that kind of limits the options and not charging the controller using different functions with the controller doing that, I suppose. But you can buy adapters and you can split the signals in two different ways. Boom. Like this head thing I got hooked up here on this computer, for example. It's hooked to this like USB composite thing, a USB like microphone and headphone jack port. And the reason why I do this, because for some ungodly reason, it might be just a motherboard I screwed up somehow with it, or something. But evidently, it just won't pick up any volume at all. Like, I've tried different settings, I updated the drivers, all sorts of stuff, and nothing's working. So, called it a loss, and I decided to get this little piece, and it works very well. Like, it's picking up volume both like on this old mic that I used to use, which I'm not using now, I'm using my other one. But also it's picking up the volume in OBS through the audio port through the head speakers. I don't know how that stuff works, but it picks up the volume. And it's like this dinky looking thing, and it wasn't that expensive either. It's like pretty like powerful for something like that. But like, that's what I mean. It's like you just gotta know, to some extent how these different composites and stuff work. Like I've done stuff with splitting VCR signals from one VCR to like a something else, like a camcorder back in the day. And then while having it like, being played on a TV, stuff like that. I even had like crazier setups, but I can't really remember too much about those in the past, but like, I know they were pretty crazy because it involved a lot of wiring. My desk is kind of a mess though, currently, because I got a bunch of wiring hooked up for all sorts of different things. I'm not gonna go too much into it, but basically it's like using like all these cables to get like audio signals, and, from the split thing, and then like a switcher to switch the signals back and forth, things like that. Of course, I'm not having it hooked up to this computer from that switcher because I just got like my other monitor set up, so I'm just like I can do like multitask instead of actually switching back and forth from the thing, but it's still an option for me to use, and switches are really useful. Not useless. Just not using it, right? Ah, I must need needle. It's useless. Yeah, let's see what else is there. Oh, maybe we'll probably go in here. Get this. Let's see what else. I mean, I got up pretty late, of course. Went to bed late, get up late. I mean, that's what happens. Vicious cycle. But man, I had a heck of a time sleeping. Like, I was trying to like I don't know, I had something weird on my mind. Like, I get this once in a blue moon, but it seems like it's been more frequent. It's like this kind of like this absurdity of thought of trying to like solve something that doesn't seem like makes any sense. Like, it's not something that you can solve. It's just some stupid, like, you know, problem that it's not. Let's see, how do I even describe it? It's not realistic. It's not a realistic problem. But there I am trying to solve it when I'm trying to sleep. It's happened to me twice last week and then once this week. And this is unusual, because usually it's once in a blue moon I have something like this, and this has happened to me 3 times in less than a month. So, I don't know. It's a lack of sleep. There's a caffeine. I don't know. I got a lot on my mind. I don't know. I really don't. Stuff to try to solve that doesn't make sense. Well, we never know. Why not? Why not? Of course, why not? Because the greater good. Actually, let's just keep our hearts just in case we get down to the danger zone. I don't want to, like, die. Dying sucks. Shit. That's right, 30 coins. I learned my lesson. I think they updated it from 15 to 30 coins. That sucks. Maybe it's always been like that, but I thought it was like 15 coins. Now a library, huh? Now I should have went back there and got the, excuse me, went back there and got the, went through the piggy bank thing. Oh, this is interesting here. Careful not to use the keys, because we can do this for free. Free, I say. For free. Haha. Yippee, yay, haha. Awesome. Haha. I'm just thinking here. I think maybe we just take this. We got pretty decent damage. The book we're not gonna really use much. There's our money after the fact. I haven't really been getting many dreams either. That's a weird thing. I think that's, again, the lack of quality sleep, I think. So I'm hoping that this this mask kind of solves that kind of dilemma of not getting enough quality sleep. It's not sleep apnea, it's just the sunlight and stuff like that. Going to bed a little late and getting up fairly early, or trying to block the sunlight and sleep in, but then it's like futile because the sunlight just bothers me. I'm sensitive to it. I mean, I'm not like a vampire or anything like that, but you know. Hide from the sun. in the shade. Trying to get some shot of this here so I can get some health. Anemic, okay. So yeah, I mean, of course the irony is I'm kind of staying up a little bit later to record this video. But if we find an R key, you know I'm going to be using it. That's what kind of did it for me last run. It was like getting the R key and then use it and just trying to milk the system the whole time. I think that was my mistake. You know what? We had fun doing it. Is that what it's all about? Fun? You play Isaac for fun? Eh. Anyway, how is this run? Lucky enough for us here. Except for that. Oh, and that. That was a mistake. I haven't been really playing much Halo Infinite the last couple of days, few days, something like that. Because like I just like thought about, like I said before, my last video too. It's like it's the last straw. I'm not doing this ranked stuff because it's gonna get reset and you know, yada yada. So. Holding alpha on that. All these golden chests I can't get to, unfortunately. We'll just pick this up and then we'll have enough for a premium item next floor for a angel thing. Hopefully like Sacred Heart or something cool. Oh. Sure as heck not getting the cube or the bandage girl or whatever bandage or Dark Princess crown. Let's see here. All right, go down the next floor here. Yeah, I do feel tired. I mean, like I exercised and did whatever else. Well, yeah. Why not? Part of the reason why I'm tired, also I didn't get much sleep. It's getting fairly late out, so yeah, a combination of things really. I need like 14 more cents until I can get that explore. Which I keep like destroying my chances of getting something good. Closing these floors. Let's get the quarter from the devil deal, maybe. That might submit it. This duplex thing is kind of whatever, you know. Oh yeah, it technically increases the hitbox radius. Is that it? Yeah, that's about it. It doesn't do anything else. It just makes your tears a little wider. That's cool. You know, we're like a month and a half away for the 1 year anniversary of this DLC's release, which is pretty hard to think about, really. It's like So I used to play this game a lot, even after I got like 100% on here, and on the Xbox. Yeah, I did on the Xbox after I did on the PC. Yeah, it's doable. Just takes time. Of course, this one took me in a matter of like 3 or 4 months on the game system, mainly because I already knew what I was doing and I completed it before, so it didn't take me long. I mean, 4 months does sound like a long time, but like, spread out how long you're playing the game, not like a bunch of hours. Then, and you know what you're doing, and that makes a difference too, so it speeds it up. I didn't even see that tenor rock there. Might very well go for an angel deal, honestly. If you have a devil deal, we just go for an angel deal. We got a lucky coin here too. So yeah, I did look up on online too that there's supposed to be a tactical ops tomorrow, which is a themed like thing, Halo event, you know, for it. Yeah, for Halo event. Halo Infinite, I'm sorry. It's a Halo event for Halo Infinite. Yeah. It's an event for Halo Infinite. There, I think that sounds better. And it's supposed to be coming out tomorrow, but they rescheduled it, so there won't be no events tomorrow. I kind of wonder if, because of the data mining stuff, that this company 343 Industries is changing it up because of the data miners, you know, releasing, hey, look at this, there's a new skin coming out, or this new animation, da da da. I think that could be the case because, I mean, there's also, you know, it could also be like, as well, like maybe they have to fix some things, or maybe it won't, like, work out this time of the month, or whatever. It's hard to say, but like, I feel like part of me thinks it has to do with the data leaks, and they don't want to be like, oh wow, people are expecting this too much, there's too much of a pattern, I can just skip this week and stuff like that instead of having to do whatever, because I know, because like the stuff they were selling in the shops and stuff like that too were slightly changed up as well, so I'm thinking it has to do with the data leaks, and it has to do with, like, you know, not making it very predictable for people to be like finding out what the patterns are to be buying this stuff, or while buying or playing the game, stuff like that. It's like, oh wow, I've skipped this. I mean, it makes sense. It's like, you know, let's say, you know, you have a video game, right? It's like, you got all these different, like, little events going on. And, you know, the game's, like, fairly popular. And someone data mines your game, you know, frequently, because you got these, like, system files or something, hidden system, not hidden system files, but hidden game files that just shows, like, what's been added to the queue or whatever. And you got people digging through there. It's like, hey, there's this event coming up. They're posting on Twitter and stuff. Then it's like, don't get me wrong, it's, you know, data leak happens all the time. Heck, Isaac, well, like one of the Isaac DLCs had issues with that too. Let's go down here, because we've got this trinket that can help us too. But what I'm saying is, so, you know, you got everything like worked out. You got all these different special events, special occasions. Like, oh yeah, this would be great for this and that. And then all of a sudden it gets leaked online. And then you got all these different events, and you never change anything out. And then what happens is it becomes so predictable. People go on Twitter. It's like, oh wow, they got this event coming up. They're not going to change anything. It's predictable. And people don't like predictability. And so what happens is people just run off. It's like, oh yeah, wow. What's the point of playing this game if... Oh, that's funny. What's the point of playing this game if I already know what's going to be coming up this week and next week and the week after, you know? Because there's no incentive to going after it. Because it's like... all this stuff going on. Now, with this Terracotta event or whatever it's called, the items were pretty much already there, set in place since the first one. So there wasn't really much when it comes to, like, you know, you're looking online, it's like, oh yeah, these are the items you can unlock that they haven't revealed yet. No, it's been like that since the first event. It was like 3 tiers you have to go through. You can only go through 1 tier at a time. So basically, like 10 levels is a tier. That's what I mean. And so, shop items changed slightly too. But there wasn't an exact, like, way to, like, pinpoint whether all this stuff's going to be there or not. This is hilarious, by the way. What was the point of that? I don't know. What the hell? Okay. Maybe it has a chance of spawning in another room on the floor? I think that was a thing. Oh my god. I think that's a thing, if I recall. Alright, Angel Deal. I'm trying to commit to it. Alright, throwable. Damn right, son. This might increase our reality chance, I think. Oh, this is pretty precious. Oh my god. We're fighting Uriel, which is like one of the worst ones right now. Not doing so hot tonight. But going back to the point here, so like you got everything set up, you got all these different events. We're going to take Darkbound here. And then it's like you gotta have to like scramble and reinvent yourself, reinvent these different events. It's like, oh boy, somebody's cracked the code or something. Brook of Virtue's not bad. We actually blow this up and get like want to do Mega Save again. Of course, in this case, I might be a little too weak for this. I still need to save the rest of my money. We'll keep that set. Oh, thank you, little dude. Blessings of hellfire to you. Now I'm gonna have to wait for this to kind of end. But you gotta get everything pre-planned to get everything kind of, you know, together, and then it's all of a sudden it's like it kind of collapses on itself because it's like, oh wow, I got all these things going on, and then people can look on Twitter and it's like, oh, this is what's gonna be coming out. It kind of ruins the surprise, you know. It's kind of like you're gonna get a birthday present, right? And then just before you're gonna go and open the present, like before it was the time to even open the present, like you open the gift and I never opened the gift. Okay, I'm sorry, I'm tired. So you got a birthday coming up. There's a gift that you know you're gonna get from someone, but you're not so sure what it's gonna be, and then all of a sudden, like somebody you find out from somebody that don't you ever throw spider on me again, boy. Somebody tells you, hey, you're gonna get this present. Da da da. And and then sure enough, when the birthday comes around, you open it up, like present comes, and it's not something you wanted. And even before that, like you find out that it's something you don't want, and then you have this expectation of not wanting this item because it spoils the surprise. It destroys the magic, you know. So I think with this, it's kind of a similar case. It's like, you know, you got these players who it's like, oh, I can't wait for this, whatever is going to come out next week, da da da, you know. These cool items and stuff like that I can get unlocked with a limited time and stuff. I wonder what it could be, da da da. I gotta, because like when they find out in the game, right? They go in the game the time that it comes out. Now I'm not saying all these players are going out of their way and going on Twitter or whatever, but it's posted in other places too, not just Twitter. I've seen it on YouTube. I've seen it on like other social medias. It's everywhere. You literally have to avoid these different like things of the internet in order not to get spoiled to know what's coming out. Now I kind of fall on that column with like keep checking. Like today, you say, hey, I wonder what's going to be coming out for items here. Stuff like that. I do kind of fall victim to that. I need to like break out of it. But what I mean, it's like, when you have, see, that's the thing with what's going on here. It's like, in this case, they've been changing things up, and I think that's good on them that they're changing things up instead of having the event. You know, expected to come out tomorrow, but then it was changed up in the last minute. And then it was found in the data leak about this event that's supposed to be coming out tomorrow to be coming out in March. So it still sucks. It's like, oh, it's going to come out in March. I can get all this stuff. It still shows all the rewards. It's the sucky part, though. So it's all the very consistent rewards to a point. But it's like, it sucks because, like I've said before, it's kind of like the whole birthday, you know, gift thing. It's like, well, how can I be excited anymore, you know, of the unknown if I already know what's going to be and it's something I don't like? Or if I do like it, it's not going to be as magical as, like, you know, waiting until it happens. I actually have a first-hand experience and seeing it for myself and experience, you know, that kind of magic. That's where it kind of ruins things, you know? It's like, oh, you know, it's like, oh, wow, this is cool, you know what I mean? But you don't feel as much of a thrill when you get, like, a heads up notice before a very special day of your life comes up. Those kind of scenarios. Data mining, like, it's been going on for years, and I don't know. It's a weird thing. Like, I'm not gonna dig through files and be like, oh yeah. And there's like a tremendous amount of YouTube videos talking about this whole Halo Infinite thing. It's like, well, not just because of the bugs. I mean, there's a lot of that. Or like every little like update on Twitter from like one of the developers, or like every little comment from like a third-party website or something like that talking about stuff. It's like nothing like that, though. That's pretty like that's pretty obsessive. I get it. It's like it gets views to like show people, hey, this is the latest update for this game. Da da da. Because people do like updates too. Nothing like that. It's just like, for me, it feels like it's excessive for me to see it. But it's these leak videos that's constantly going on. Like, yeah, the data miners have found that we could be getting this event whenever. And then like a bunch of other YouTubers do it. I get it. That's how you draw people in. It's like, wow, there's coming out. They have a whole discussion about it, stuff like that. I mean, one YouTuber, if he goes out of his way and goes to the shop every single day, because they have daily bundles too. It's like it shows off like this or whatever, this and that, and he does it every single day since Halo Infinite came out. So nothing wrong with that. I mean, it kind of builds a record as well, like a record as in like it's going to show like what was being sold at that day at that time. I mean, at that time, and with that price. Like something I found out interesting today. I didn't notice. I had to get a double take on it. So they have a $20 bundle for this armor set, and then it's like a skin, you know, a color core thing, and then like emblems and stuff like that. But the thing that kind of caught my eye was the whole skin thing. The skin, you know what I mean? Armor core. It's such a weird thing to say. Armor core, you know, the colors for the armor. Specific for like one kind of armor, not across the board. But anyways, there was this thing where it was like, it's like this set of colors, and then I looked at today's like daily, you know, shop item thing you can buy. It's the same color, but like there's a slightly different color in the bottom of it. But it's like so like not noticeably different, like you could like miss it pretty easily. Like they look very similar. And they were selling that too. I'm like, I don't know, man. Like, these colors are whack. We're just talking about it. Oh yeah, because I have the blue key. That's right. Do I even dare? I guess I'll dare. That's right. I have the blue key that I swallowed. I'm for balancing, man. My God, that's not what I really wanted. But I wonder. I don't want to go super hard on this because I get shops and stuff like that. But I'm probably going to do it anyways. So I have no self-control for these kind of things. Okay. At first I thought to myself, well, it might give me something nice. Like a, you know, angel deal item thing. Didn't. Fighting Hush though, that could be problematic. Alright. Actually, no, Unlimited Bombs Pyromaniac. Yeah, okay. I think we just got lucky here. So even if we lose all that health, gain it back. So unless I just fall asleep on the wheel and then die. I mean, the game glitches out or something weird. See if we can find a crawl space. Step into the abyss. Okay. Eyeball tears. I mean, there we go. These can like crash the game if we get enough good items for it. Let's do it. Let's go. Yeah, well, why not? Okay. Full card, Ace of Spades. I mean, we could use Ace of Spades with a bunch of flies that's in here. Or a bunch of like nubs or something that spawn. And again, like going back with this, like I'm not knocking like people are reporting, you know, the data mining stuff that, you know, for events and items are coming up. I'm not knocking on people about like the latest, you know, itty bitty update. It's just for me, it's like, it's not for me for like someone to kind of really watch and get into too much. It's like I did watch that for a while, but then it's like after a while, it's like I'm not interested as much anymore. Is what I'm saying, and I'm saying with like this whole leak stuff, it's like this data money stuff. It's like it kind of kills the fun for some people, even when they kind of discover it by accident through like different social media platforms. You know, they come across it by mistake. I'm not saying like, oh, we'll ban data mining. No. Just find creative ways to like, you know, get around it. You know, like what they're doing this week and last minute or whatever, decisions or whatever, is change the data tactical ops to like next week instead of like this week. Maybe they'll change things in the bundle and stuff. You know, comparing things, fixing things. Now, we don't know what the ultimate reward is, though. I mean, that's probably going to come out in the morning before the update comes out, but, or maybe we'll get surprised. Oh my god. I don't know how I dodged all those. I was pretty bad tonight. Alright, let's try this. Oh, not why. Oops, well, the irony is I gotta hit it with my own greed. Uh-oh. There's like a certain position you could stand when those tears come through. Heck, I think when that solid state drive comes in, I put Windows 10 on there, I might be able to run Halo on this system. From what I looked at the statistics, it looks like it can run it, but I don't know how that's going to look on here. It should be able to run it. I mean, it's going to be an old graphics card, a couple of old graphics cards, but it should be able to. Just not gonna look as pretty as my Series X. Oh, you look at that. We pulled through. Persevered. Okay. Down to the next floor. My God. Can you just give me something like tangible, like something really good? Like super good, like S tier. I mean, I'm not saying like some of the items I got were crappy, except for maybe the Glyph of Balance. I know what Glyph of Balance does, it's just want some more firepower. I am curious though about tomorrow's ultimate reward, which I'm going to be working for. I went through like quite a few of them. I don't know if we're going to get another emblem or another like this or that. Gonna have to wait and find out, I suppose. Oh, that's all I'm gonna get is it a shop and a item room with this trinket, or is it just the item room? Because I'm pretty sure I think it's both. I think. Yeah, I was right. Not often I pick up this trinket. I'll try this, I guess. Ick. Want to see something cool? There we go. Wowzers! How'd you do that, mister? And the rest of this floor we don't really care about. Except for the boss room here. I actually did try the big team battle, and actually it wasn't that bad. Like lag and stuff like that. Pretty good. I think there's still some desync issues, but it's far better than what it was. I guess there's videos posted online of people having like 1-versus-1 matches and big team battle matches that everybody liked that but 2 people. I'm like, oh, that would have been so much fun. You know how much big pain in the butt that would be? See, it's like 100 points to win. Stuff like that. Or like capture the flag. You make a big old standoff. Alright, I guess we just take that. Seraphim, alright. Hell yeah, brother. Unleash your inner angel. Alright. Interesting. Well, Damocles is useless at this point, so we're just gonna skip on that. We're gonna take Gimpy here for a little bit of added protection, but I need to keep these red hearts though. I don't want to lose too many. I held on this fuel card long. Oh my god. So yeah, tomorrow's stuff I'm going to be grinding a little bit. Like I got a scorecard backdrop that came out a few weeks ago for like a emblem thing. Like backdrop emblem thing. What is this? A couple of lines. That's what it is. Nothing special about it, just lines. I got it because it's like, why not? I'll grind it out. I guess this week's, the past week's like weekly reward was like get 3 killjoys. Yes. People were salty about that, and I was like kind of salty too. It's like, how the hell am I gonna get this? And all of a sudden, in one game I got 2, which didn't make sense because the first one was like, okay, I got my killjoy, and the second one I didn't get a killjoy. I actually looked into it. It's like, actually, if you get 4 kills, if you kill someone that has 4 kills or more, it counts as a killjoy. And typically, a killjoy medal is 5 kills. I was like, oh, that's sweet. And then I actually finally got one after a few games for the 3rd one. That was it. Like, it didn't take me, like, what people have been doing over 8 hours and still haven't got it kind of deal. I got my skin like the day after it came out, which is not a big deal because like I wasn't doing it for like every day trying to grind that out just to get it. It's kind of funny though. It's like, 343 is supposed to be fixing these challenges. Which they took out the big team challenges because of how, because like they had these big team battle challenges, right? And like you couldn't play big team battle. It's like it was almost impossible to. So it's like Well, how the hell can I complete the challenges, get my XP, or get the weekly, or both? I mean, you have to complete all the challenges to get the weekly, like, challenge thing. The big one in order to get, like, whatever the weekly item is that's special. And at the time, it was like trying to just fight everybody that like get into the servers, like keep doing it, it keeps like crashing or whatever. Infinitely load, and then it kept giving you this error that keeps popping up. And it's like unable to load the server, unable to load the server. Da, 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 da. You have to restart the game by closing it out completely and going back in. Oh yeah. I was doing that on the Xbox, so it was a little easier than like on the PC. It's like Control Tab or something weird. And then like exit it out. Oh boy, howdy. I don't know how many big team battle challenges there were. Now, I'll admit, I did use some of my challenge swaps of some ridiculous crappy ones, and then I ran out of the swaps, and then since I had 200 credits left over, I decided to get like a pack thing. And so I used it to get this pack thing that skipped some more challenges for this week. Like, next week's gonna be a hell. I can already feel it. Because I only have one left. And they give you 15 challenges. So it's like rolling the dice of hell. Which means I might have to just grind it out even harder. But what's the big deal about this week's Codestone Challenge, or whatever they were calling it? All right. I can't skip. I remember reading this comments too. It was like, oh, 3 Fiesta, 3 Killjoys in the Fiesta match. Where you could just skip it, right? Yeah. Nope. That's the ultimate reward. There's no skipping it. People are like, are you epic? I was like taking it back too. I was like, wait a minute. I just saw a challenge before that, which I did later on after I found out about this. I found out there was a challenge. It was very similar to me had as well. Like, I'm not doing 5. Like that other one was like 5 of them. I remembered. Getting it. It was like 5. I'm not doing that challenge, and I re-roll, and it's like something ridiculously nuts. I'm like, no, and then I ran out, and it was like getting 10 kills with the scatter gun, which it wasn't too bad. It took me some time, but because of Fiesta and stuff, it made it a lot easier to like get the gun. It just took more time, and I got the range of it. Trying to get that done. Because I kept dying, and the people had more powerful weapons. That took some time. Yeah, so like, I've had my ups and downs too, and it just looked like, whatever. I'm gonna feel the burn next week though. I can feel it in my bones. Especially when they get the tactical assault thing coming out, and then I'm gonna have to deal with like some bad challenges too, and I can't skip them this time. I'll have to like fork over cash. Also, they had leaks for Halo television show, which I'm not going to talk about because I don't want to spoil it for you guys. Because I've already spoiled part of it, so, I mean, it's not spoilers of what happens in the show, but, I mean, kind of is, but it's like something that happens at some point in the show. So, yeah, there's that. Comes out in March. Paramount Plus. It's like the strangest platform to put it on. But okay. Well, I guess maybe because it's owned by Paramount Studios. I don't know. Where's my Steven Spielberg version, man? See, where was there? Peter Jackson was supposed to make it, and then I think, yeah, Peter Jackson, and then the guy just said Spielberg. No, maybe Spielberg is working on it. Did I only get a half a heart from that? Are you kidding me? It's not a full heart anymore? Yeah! What the hell? They must have patched that at some point. You're gonna make me do this. Well, that just royally sucks. And I don't have a whole lot of money. Oh. Yeah, actually, you know what? Thanks. Thank you. That's actually huge. Mom's key is coming in the clutch. Yeah, so anyways, a lot of Halo news. I kind of diverted from like talking about sleep and doing some things, exercising and all. Just kind of circled back to Halo again. One mod I want to try is the Chevy Tahoe mod for Halo 3 to like Warthog run. I want to see if I can like get like a 4-team Warthog run, see if they can mod that in like they did with the Ghosts for the special challenges for they had 7 challenges. Vidmasters, that's right it was. You do a certain action in the campaign and then you get the Vidmaster like ability to get like a bunch of ghosts spawn, and it'll be like a 4-player thing you gotta do in order to get the Vidmaster. But then instead of being ghosts, being the Chevy Tahoes. Or better yet, just have the 4 Chevy Tahoes that just, instead of having to do like all these different things you have to do all legendary, and just like go at it. Now that would be fun. Get like a team of 4 people to do it. Also, Curse of the Lost on the Delirium floor is a hell. Yeah, don't be tossing spiders on me like that, boy. Now, there is a chance we could find a R key. Only possible. Well, you know, Curse of the Tower is actually pretty darn good. If you know how to use it, you're not bad. I mean, that's what, I'm kind of paraphrasing what Edgar Jones said. Oh yeah, it's better if you know how to use it. Not bad with it. Something like those in lines, you know what I mean? Basically, know how to use it. I do. At this point, like... Whew, okay. Wow, we can get an opportunity to redo this whole floor. Okay. Hey, there's something. A whole redo, huh? That gets us a second opportunity. God. Like this game wants me to stay up all night. Well, if you want that R key, you better work for it. I'm not holding your hand and... Here it is. God, it's been an hour already. Yeah, it's been an hour already. My last video was 2.5 hours. I mean, we're pretty powerful. Doesn't hurt to be even more powerful than what we are. And I got pretty lucky with that secret room, too. Just like thinking to myself, well, let's look for the secret room so we can find the arcade. I just find the secret room. First try. A big floor like this. I mean, it looks like a secret room floor, so... A secret room, like, area. So I have some experience with finding the secret room. So, yeah. I guess the Pokemon game's still just kind of doing its thing, I guess. From what I can tell. Oh, yeah, we're getting 2 item choices, aren't we? Because of the, yeah. Thing. Sub red right now. It's an extra protector thing. Since we're redoing the floor, like we can go and get another item, angel item thing in the shop. Gold? Why not? Yeah, that's why they kind of threw me off, is the Chevy Tahoe and the AK-47s and stuff like that. They were showing it, but then it's like, someone was saying like, well, it's because the insurgents were, they didn't believe it to be like tech savvy and stuff like that. So basically kind of like Amish or something like that, or Mennonite, kind of like that, but it's like a space Mennonite, or a space Amish, kind of. But like, but that doesn't explain how they can perfectly preserve a Chevy Tahoe for over 500 years. And we just sit in there like perfectly fine. And the AK-47, well, AK-47s, I suppose those are a little bit more realistic because, you know, be around after 500 years. It's a very classic and very powerful gun. Even though you get these space ones that are even better. Assuming so, man, like... Yeah, see, I can't tell if I'm a half a heart or I'm a full heart. I think I'm in a full heart. So that black card at the end of that thing. We're just getting a bunch of health here. You might be wondering, well, what are your thoughts on the, you might be wondering, like, what are my thoughts with, Halo show coming up. Like, I have mixed thoughts on it, like, mixed feelings of it. Like, don't get me wrong, it's like, kind of long overdue to have something kind of decent for Halo to come out, instead of, like, you know, Forward Unto Dawn, or the other one, Nightfall, that just, like, didn't have much to keep in it that I can recall. I didn't watch all of them. I watched them because I get, like, a special armor for Halo 4. That was it. I didn't care about, like, anything else. This actually could help us here, if we could change the pills into cards. Those cards can be really good, especially if we get like a double active card, and we find like, say, the R key, then we can like redo our run twice, at least. There could be ad infinitum if we keep finding the double active card. Now that's saying if we find the R key first, it's step 1. We're gonna just fight them out, I guess. These tears do help, but like, I don't feel like I'm powerful enough for this guy. But yeah, like, I mean, it's a few things, you know? It's like, well, with Halo Infinite, not Halo Infinite, well, with this Halo show, it's like, I mean, I get it, it's Silver Timeline, so it doesn't count for the canon, so nothing wrong with that. So it's not bad. It's I mean, like, Master Chief's armor doesn't seem like it was, like, there's certain angles that looks really good, and there's certain angles that doesn't look that great. I don't have an issue with Cortana not being like completely blue or the right design, stuff like that. I can get past that. Some fans may not like that idea of her being switched. By the way, we just like glitched it to where we just killed most of like Larry Jr. or something. That's why the health is so low. And then the human thing, like, that was a weird thing, too, with the human working with the Covenant deal. Silver Timeline. I don't know. What we got here? Emperor card, alright. Actually, we just popped the levers here. Ace of Diamonds. So there's other boss rooms around here, I know that. There's the big floor. But it's like, you know, there's kind of like those issues going on. There's kind of this crazy thing. Like, I didn't care much. I mean, I didn't care much about, like, you know, Master Chief's voice not being Steve Downing's or whatever. I mean, it's gonna happen. So I mean, I don't have an issue with that either. But it feels like, I mean, I get it. Like, they can't like show a lot of stuff, but then it's like, I feel like with enough movies I've heard about and games and stuff coming out, I was like, oh, it's going to be so good, but it just defeats expectations like almost every time. Like, I feel like it's just going to be kind of one of those things. But I'm going to have to wait and see what actually happens here. Like, I'm hoping it's good. I didn't care too much about Forward in the Dawn. Nightfall, I sure as heck didn't care about it either. Like, it's worse for me to care about for that shit. I just did it for the armor. I mean, same thing with these live streams they have, like these promotions, these Twitch drops for Halo Infinite. I didn't care too much about, like, watching competitive Halo gaming stuff. I'm just there for the reward. Nothing wrong with the individuals, I just don't care for the type of content that's, you know, being streamed. I don't really watch live streams that often. Like it's not something I really like get a hold of, you know, and just go at it with it. You know, watch it all the time. Yeah, but you live stream, so there's a contradiction. Yeah, but then it's like, I'm not watching myself for like 2 hours. Or something like that. Or how long I ever do these live streams. You're like, oh yeah, I'm gonna watch this start to finish. Or I'm watching over 600 hours of binge watching my episodes. My episodes of Isaac. Oh, 600 and something episodes. Wouldn't you be so obsessed with your like content that you like watch it constantly, like hundreds of episodes? Oh yeah. Now I get it for like nostalgia's sake. It's like, oh yeah, I was talking about this or this day and stuff, and all this stuff is going on. I get that, but then it's like, but then you watch it like binge watching it like it's The Office or something. But that's like a little silly. Wait. Turns pickups and I have to try stuff like this. Now keep in mind, I don't really watch The Office. Like, I've seen little clips online. That's it. Like, I haven't binge watched it. I'm just saying, like, stuff I've read online of people saying, oh yeah, I binge watched The Office. Someone making a reference to Punch Holder Jam, and I'm like, what? Is it Punch Holder Jam or Three Punch Jam or something like that? I don't know what that is. Like a reference to something. Like a character named Jim. Maybe it's like a Halloween costume he had. I don't know. No, I did watch a clip of Matrix One. Dorothy is. We did pick up that guppy item. Now, we're going to pick up the Holy Light here. That's damage. Dorothy's. Alright, we got some Perth Row and stuff going on here. Chariot, High Priestess, clubs, Barricano. Definitely take the Perth Row with us. We just gotta backtrack and find that boss room that has the freaking Forget Me Now. Hopefully I don't get anything cursed. I mean, I should be able to find it. There we go. Wow. Star of Bethlehem, alright. Le Bethlehem. I don't know why you haven't like blow up these statues for reals. The deep is to play Mega Satan if we're lucky. Or actually, you know what? That was an attempt. I could have saved it. Let's see if I can get like an arcade or whatever. Yeah, binge watching, that's such a weird thing to even think about it too. It's like, you know, watching hours and hours of live stream, like whatever, you know? Or like, you know, pre-recorded stuff. Like movies, television shows typically. Oh, moon card, cool. Actually, you know what? Let's leave the money in there and see if we can like re-roll it for items. The off chance we found like a D10 or something like that. I think it's called a D10. Now we have no reason to pick up the money. Load again. Sure, why not here? Oh, we're max tiers, whatever. What ads? Back in my day, there was no widescreen. You had to rent movies. It's funny you can't get any pills anymore in the game because I jeopardized it unless if I would have picked up the pill bag. Because I got the starter deck. Except that spider, though. I don't know why I'm picking up money if I'm like max money. I opened Pandora's box with this. Oh my Atlanta, look at that. Oh yeah, that's right, the bombs can't hurt us. Number 2 is probably, well, you know what, number 2 wouldn't have been bad. I think about it. Doodles. It's all about those VCRs and stuff, and renting those movies, and you only rent so many of the movies, you can only have so much time to have the movies before you have to take them back. You know? Okay. Oh, I made them bigger. Okay. Curious to see if I can find something. It's just weird to think about it. It wasn't that long ago. Here I am, sound like an old man. It seemed like it was so long ago that we didn't have the internet to like stream the movies or download the movies and stuff like that. We had like we were using VHS tapes and stuff. That's cool, Grandpa. Now go to sleep. Speed up? Why not? Running out of options here, by the way. Finding our key. Or opportunities to get an R key. Like, there's so much stuff we can re-roll through too here. It's like crazy. We only got so many boss room items left to dig through. I should be popping this one. Need a little bit of a virus in my life, I guess. A little bit of sickness. Getting down into sickness. Yeah. Probably 20 years from now, too, it'd be like, oh yeah, internet. I mean, I don't think the internet's gonna go away. What the hell's gonna replace the internet? I don't know, maybe something will. I can't really think of it, because like, it's just too much to comprehend. Because I'm using the internet right now. Well, not directly right now. Well, kind of, but like indirectly right now, because I'm playing the game. I'm playing it through the server. I'm connected to my computer. Play it offline, technically. Man, I'm not getting... Wait a minute, didn't I have a per throw? I had a per throw. What the hell am I doing here? Oh, no, that's right. I used the per throw. That's right. Silly me. We don't have black candles. We can't get rid of that cutter. I'll pick up the other thing instead. It's probably delirium. Not a spider. How many times I tell you to give me some spiders, my dude? So, giving more money for money back. Like giving $1 to Bill Gates. Thanks for the charity, I guess. Get some Nancy bombs. God okay, well, it looks like we might have hit again. Nope, never mind. God damn lucky. Nothing delirium yet. Why not? Okay. The Emperor card I was holding on to in case I find delirium a little too early. And well, at least we didn't get Curse of the Blind again, because that would have been a pain to be like sifting through this floor, dealing with this torture. Purgatory in hell. Okay, whatever. I like how my shots are too short. Using the Star of Bethlehem to speed up my tier rate. Oh my god, look at that. I didn't even pop my cards yet either. What am I doing? There goes my bone heart. Oh, there goes the black heart. Two Galarian. Wow, how about that, kids? Like 3 Galarian runs in like a day. Okay. Well, Vegas said it too. Oh, it's fun, huh? I'm gonna like upload this video and then go to bed. Anyways, thanks for watching. Like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.